information anyway?
We're here to tell a little story about why you shouldn't put things into your mouth.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're ranking the 1990s television ads that forever haunt our dreams. Note that we're also considering ads that may have begun airing earlier if their continued run in the 90s managed to still capture the essence of the commercials.
So fruity, they'll really turn your head.
Whoa, I'll say.
Number 10. The Crash Test Dummies, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
1, 2, 1, 2. Larry, you know, this simple exercise can help you stay healthy, which keeps medical costs down.
No, we're not talking about the semi-forgotten alternative rock band from the 90s. Instead, we're highlighting Larry and Vince, a pair of dummies so popular, a toy line was even modeled after their likenesses. Still, this isn't to say that their 80s and 90s PSAs didn't occasionally venture beyond the pale when it came to their animatronic antics.
Safety belts are way too confining.
I'm in complete agreement, more or less.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Larry and Vince's cold, dead eyes may make sense to their characters, because they're not, alive, but they're more than a bit creepy. Although, we can't help but smile every time we hear Garfield and real Ghostbusters voice actor Lorenzo music on these ads.
Let's hit the road.
You hungry, partner?
Let's do some donuts on the way in.
Good idea.
Number 9. Dogman, Cadbury.
Chic. Uh-huh. Speak.
Hi there.
Did that dog just say hi there?
We're not quite sure what the folks at Cadbury were on when they decided that a man/canine hybrid was a good visual cue to help sell their chocolate. Maybe they were mixing some illicit substances into the mix that day?
Tried fusion yet?
What else could explain this frightfully weird ad featuring a hyperactive dog with an equally excited human head barking for treats? It's the sort of idea that seemed doomed from the start. A misstep that would live on forever in lists and videos like ours, celebrating the weird world of old nightmare fuel advertisements from the 90s.
Wanna go for a walk?
Number 8. Got milk? Tricks.
I love to eat. Do you folks eat it all? I love to eat, but no one lets you eat what you want anymore, do they?
Many of you probably have fond memories of cereal-loving kids always outwitting the Trix Rabbit when it came to sharing their sugary goodness. A good lot of us also probably remember comedian Harland Williams and his unique, chaotic brand of comedy. However, did you know that Williams once starred in a disturbing Trix commercial as a disguise of human skin? Yup. The Trix Rabbit, disguised as Williams, finally gets his hands on a bowl of his coveted titular cereal.
After all these years of tricks are for kids. Well, today.
He makes sure to creepily unzip that skin suit before attempting to enjoy his treat, however, which is where the frights come in. Sure, the got milk punchline is what's intended, but we never forgot this mental image.
A lot of freaks walking around. I don't know how to react to people, the things people do.
Number 7. Watermelon Nightmares, PopTarts.
Well, ain't she the sweetest little holy mother of pearl?
The world of commercial advertising can be a weird, wild place. Oftentimes, even the most left-of-center ideas can be greenlit, in the hopes that their innate weirdness just might catch on. We're not exactly sure this ad for Watermelon Pop-Tarts was successful at selling its product, but it certainly stood the test of time with regards to creepiness.
Congratulations, isn't it just the most weirdo?
The musical score sets up the ad like a horror movie, with a well-dressed man parading a scarily carved watermelon in a baby carriage. He then wears said baby watermelon on his head while eating Pop-Tarts, and, it's as unsettling as it sounds.
Part of a complete breakfast. Well, it's no ordinary breakfast.
Number 6. The Slim Jim Man, Slim Jims.
Welcome to Timmy's Tummy, and you are leaving.
It doesn't matter whether or not you know him as the Eat Me Guy, the Slim Jim Man, or if you're his mother, Dmitry Guritsas. These ads were weird, and oddly aggressive too. Guritsas often feels like he's doing an Ace Ventura impression as the Slim Jim Man, exaggerating his mannerisms in a way that doesn't feel too removed from Jim Carrey.
Don't worry, there's plenty of beef and spice to go around.
The sets are often wildly imaginative, but usually nightmarish in both tone and execution. Guritsas also bursts through the Slim Jim logo at the ending, begging us all to eat him. Other times, the Slim Jim Man just feels like a fever dream, a hyperactive demon of our collective imaginations that we forgot existed.
I gotta get out of here!
Number 5. Giant Heads, Gushers.
So many exotic flavors. Can you handle them all?
Advertisements for Gushers candy have become somewhat synonymous with an innate weirdness. For example, that ad with the talking starfish and the girl mistaking a small squid's discharge for gusher goodness.
Ew! That doesn't taste like a gusher!
Just because it goos doesn't mean it's gush.
Elsewhere, there are the commercials for Gushers Fruitomic Punch varieties. You know, the ones that featured anthropomorphic fruit people. 90s kids definitely remember being spooked out by how these kids turned into creepy produce people after imbibing the sugary sweet candies. If you don't remember these ads, however, then allow us to burn these images into your collective brains forever.
It's very, very different. And totally appealing. It's new Fruitomic Punch Gushers.
Number 4, hip choice, concerned children's advertisers.
Well, I never really thought about it.
Think hard.
On the one hand, we admire the good intentions behind most of the PSAs developed by Canada's concerned children's advertisers. However, their execution left a lot to be desired, especially how they seemed hell-bent upon invading our dreams with some truly unsettling puppetry.
What do you think? Nah, this jerk's not worth the time.
For starters, the wholesome puppet kids don't look all that wholesome, a sentiment made worse by some wonky-sounding audio dubbing. Elsewhere, the back alley drug dealer possesses a ridiculously scary pair of bloodshot eyes after he takes off his sunglasses. The effect was so frightening that an alternate version of the ad eliminated the eye imagery altogether.
He must have hepatitis, or was that a burst vein? So, yeah, I try to avoid eyes whenever possible.
Number 3, the Puttermans, Duracell. It's nothing new for companies to try establishing a mascot to carry their brand. It's another thing entirely for such an attempt to fail as spectacularly as the Puttermans.
Herb, did you slip her one of those other kinds of batteries?
Me?
This was an ad campaign by Duracell that featured a family of battery-powered people that always outlasted their competition. The intention was to compete with the Energizer Bunny, but the end results looked more uncanny than likable or friendly. The Puttermans possessed a visual aesthetic similar to that of the band Primus in their video for Winona's Big Brown Beaver. It's grotesquely exaggerated, strangely unsettling, and probably not the brightest idea Duracell ever had. Although the initial ads were actually helmed by future Men in Black director Barry Sonnenfeld. The more you know.
Humans, for the most part, don't have a clue. They don't want one or need one either. They're happy. They think they have a good bead on things.
Number 2, plug me into a Sega. Sega.
Oh, isn't life dull?
They may have come up with a catchy rhyme for this ad, but otherwise, we're unsure how they sold any systems with this creepy Sega commercial. It's total nightmare fuel. The deep, warped voice coming from the bodiless, amorphous face baked into a TV test card was undoubtedly a strange advertising choice.
It's a games console. Plug me in and things will really light up.
Seriously, how did they expect kids to react to this? Not to mention, this catchphrase itself, plug me into a Sega, is peculiar to say the least. This commercial aired from 1989 through the 90s, and we have no clue how it lasted that long.
Okay, do us a favor. Plug me into a Sega.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, don't put it in your mouth. Concerned children's advertisers.
Why do you think your mommy or daddy are always telling you, don't put that in your mouth? Let's find out.
Man, what was with concerned children's advertisers and their obsession with creepy puppets? The ad campaign for Don't Put It in Your Mouth was, again, designed with the best of intentions. Nobody wants to see little kids accidentally ingest prescription medication or spoiled food.
Okay, I love you. Can I eat the guitar?
No.
Oh.
The little boy puppet with the guitar at least has a more pleasant voice than the hip choice kids from earlier. The little girl puppet, however, that's a whole other story, since her facial reactions are almost needlessly creepy and over the top. Her eyes bulge out, her weird, creepy little teeth make us cower in the corner. Ugh, this one just never gets any easier to watch, does it?
Hey, what am I doing? I don't even like beets.
Then don't put it in your mouth. Bye-bye, everyone.
Which 90s commercial gave you the heebie-jeebies? Let us know in the comments. I don't find that scary at all. Well, the commercial's not scary, but it made me scared of drugs.
Tricks. Tricks are for kids.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.